I was very happy. We had taken the orchestra through it yesterday. We'd sorted out the difficult bits technically, and so all we had to do was to add the essential ingredient, and the essential ingredient was wonderful because Sergej made this extremely difficult piece very easy.
It's the probably most beautiful words you can say to the soloist. When the conductor say that it's easy to play with the soloist, it means that
yeah.
It means many things, you know.
It's the best compliment I can think of, and it's genuine.
Thank you very much for this.
The first movement for me was the most moving that I have experienced with that movement. I was telling him earlier, it was like a Shakespearean soliloquy, a soliloquy maybe from Hamlet or something like that. And that was very special because it can be just intense and nothing but intense, but it was a lot more than just that.
The first movement is like, for me, it's like to create the image, to create the, like you see, you look, you feel, you know, and you don't have to be inside of that, but to look at outside. You have to create this image and be outside of this, not be inside of this story, but just to look from outside. This is psychologically not easy. It's very difficult, I could say. But when it starts to be, somehow you understand that this concerto has really deep sensation of suffering of the composer.
During the time in which this concerto was written, Sosztakovics was not publishing anything apart from his Jewish folk songs and one or two Soviet film scores. That was it. Everything else was kept private and secret, and this piece was not performed until 1956. It must have been painful indeed to wait so long for this piece to come out, but he couldn't publish it. On the surface, of course, there is as a little connection as you can imagine between the Sosztakovics violin concerto and the Schubert Mass in A flat. But in their way, they are both shocking pieces in a very different way. The Schubert is shocking because he applies his fairly adventurous approach to harmony, his romantic approach to harmony, to a basically classical, even a Baroque, a pre-classical form.
I like very much to remember my Bartók performance 2 years ago and to come with Sosztakovics in same hall, because I think that Bartók concerto and Sosztakovics concerto, they are probably most big and important piece of the 20th century.
It's a dedication to Vilmos Tátrai. The violin concerto is a tribute to him in that sense, and a mass in an in memoriam is an obvious piece to do. So I think these two pieces are appropriate to the memory of Vilmos. Otherwise, it's almost like two concerts, you could say.